Hi, could you please introduce yourself and the role that you play in the organization?
I'm Rajiv Kumar. I'm the founder of a largest mobile social media site called RockeTalk.
Okay.
And I'm here to just speak today at the conference about not just RockeTalk, but about what brands can do in the social mobile space.
Okay, great. So, at the talk today in the conference, what are the 3 key takeaways that you'd like the audience to take?
So in social sites, especially mobile sites, right now the traction is very low. Brands are not getting onto the mobile. They're not getting onto the social mobile spaces. And it's been a learning task for them. Our job has been, as the users come in, we have 18 million users in our network. So these 18 million users come in every day and they use only the mobile phone and they connect with brands also. The brands that are there, they connect with them. So the takeaways that I've come to give at this afternoon session is more of how does the brand connect with a mobile audience. And the first one that is there is you become part of the conversation rather than throw a conversation into the user base. So you really get deep into the conversation that's already happening.
Right, you're more connected that way.
Your brand becomes part of the conversation. So an example being Fanta wanted to do some work on RockeTalk or to get some brand engagement on RockeTalk. What we did with them was build up some greeting cards that had Fanta watermarked on them and the orange color. And every card that went out, whether the card was I love you or happy birthday or good night, that had Fanta in there. So in the normal course of the activity, people were able to see the Fanta brand come at them without really doing anything in particular to click on something.
Right, right. And there is more retention that way.
There is much more retention. There's much more, you gather much more of the mind space of the user, because they'll remember this, that they saw Fanta in a card that came at them from, maybe it's a happy birthday card that came at them. And similarly, there's other things that we have done, and I'll be talking a lot more detail later on, is about a game called Antakshari. It was the first ever mobile reality show that we did with Nokia. Nokia was the brand. They were trying to get their Asha series phones out there. And what we did for them was create a surrogate property where music being the attribute, we created a property where we said users will play a game of Antakshari. Antakshari is a music game, like a lot of people know this. So that is what we created for them, and then there were 3.5 lakh people that actually played that Antakshari game in their own voice. So actually that many voice clips were generated in a very short period of time. And then there were 12 million people that actually viewed it because they shared it with their friends. So that Nokia thing went across as part of the music attribute, that I was singing something, I shared it with my friend, and the Nokia Asha series phone went along with that. So it again became part of the conversation, but as part of this surrogate property that was created, which was around music.
Right, so you think videos have like a high impact?
Videos absolutely have a very high impact, but on the mobile phone, you need to have the right device and you need to have the bandwidth, and bandwidth is a premium right now.
True. Okay. Not everybody has Wi-Fi.
Yeah, not everybody has Wi-Fi. Yes.
And what is your take on brands being producers of their own content?
So brand will produce content, obviously, but I think they should produce content that is relevant to the user, to that audience that they're going after. It has to be relevant in their day-to-day life, or some information that they're giving them, maybe some entertainment that they're giving them. But it should not be just about the brand. It should be content that is relevant to that audience, the generally relevant. So in this case, like Nokia case, we created also a community called Nokia Cricket Me community, where it was about cricket, but it wasn't only about cricket scores. It was about how do you play cricket well, what are the ways of holding the bat properly, how do you bowl properly. So there's other interesting content that kept the connection live with the brand in this case, because the content was relevant, and so they went back over and over. They subscribed to the content and went back over and over to the brand.
So you think the content also has to be slightly personalized for it to work better?
Absolutely. If not personalized, at least very relevant to that cross-section of the audience they are presenting the content to.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your time.